This is everything you need to know for Precalculus, Part 11. So we're talking about transformations today, and this is kind of a review of Algebra 2 and Algebra 1, but you're still going to be using it, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to do it the easiest way possible. So this problem says describe how f of x equals the absolute value of x and g of x are related. Write an equation for g of x. So just by looking at our graph, and by looking at the problem, we know that this is some sort of absolute value equation, okay? Because absolute value functions on a graph either have a v or an upside down v, okay? So this is g of x. First, let's go ahead and graph the parent function, which is f of x equals absolute value of x. And so we can do that because I know that it goes through the origin, and we're going to go up this way and up this way to make our V. And sorry it's so squiggly, but that's going to be what our graph looks like. And so now we can compare f of x equals absolute value of x with g of x and see, okay, did it go down? Did it go left? And we can translate that into our function. So starting with our parent function, f of x, we're going to see how many times do we have to move down until we're even with this vertex, okay? So we would have to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to be even with it. So we're going to say we move down 8, okay? And then we're going to go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to say left 4, okay? So that basically describes how these functions are related, okay? We just moved our function down 8 and left 4. So now to write an equation for g of x, we have to remember our transformation rules. And so let's start with moving to the left 4, okay? So we're going to have g of x is equal to, and we're going to have the absolute value of x. And so to move to the left 4, we actually have to add 4 inside of our absolute value signs, okay? So left and right is always opposite of what you think, okay? You would think that you're moving left 4, so it would be minus 4, but it's actually plus 4, okay? So just remember, when you're going left and right, do the opposite sign of what you think, okay? So x plus 4 inside of absolute value signs, and then to move down 8, right, from this parent function, that is going to be just what you think. So if we're going down, we're probably subtracting, and so that's what we're going to do at the end, is we're going to subtract 8 at the end. And so basically, if we look at this function, we see, okay, it's an absolute value function, and we have plus 4 inside the absolute value signs. So we're going to move to the left 4, and then the minus 8 tells us that we're going to go down 8 as well, okay? And that's exactly what we did. We went down 8 and to the left 4, and so this would be our new equation. And that is how you do these kinds of problems with transformations. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and follow this account, like this video, and leave a comment. That way my videos show up in your For You page later on. We'll see you next time.